a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving.
Yo, what is up? It's me, Key. We're back. We're in the building with another episode of 7200 Seconds Podcast. And as always, I got my guy, Coach Donte. What's going on, Coach?
What's going on? How everybody doing today?
We at number 92, y'all. We are, eight episodes? Yeah, 8 away.
8, yep.
8 away from 100. So it's just going to be a big bash. We'll do some call-ins at the end of the show. Yes, I took my braids out. Leave me alone. Took the braids out. We'll do some call-ins. We'll put the number up at the end of the show. Whoever want to call in, ask some questions, we'll definitely do that. But first, down here on the nitty-gritty, make sure you subscribe to the Sports Wave Network if you have not already done so. Of course, Coach Dante's channel and my channel as well. We are live on. And then X, y'all want to be petty, Mr. Elon Musk, we gotta have a premium account to go live. You're right, but you know what? I don't need y'all. That's all right. We'll rock out with the people who we got. So, getting down to the list here, NFL, Brandon Aiyuk, request a trade. Donte, did you see this coming?
Yeah, if they didn't give him his money, it was already reports about it. So, yeah, I seen him coming. Brandon Aiyuk. Now, it's the one that I had on my top 10 list. Very great route runner in separating coverage. Definitely has solid hands. He can be useful for a very good team, man. For especially a contending team, and especially a very good team, he can be damn sure useful.
I agree, and I'm about to not yell because the dog's being stupid behind me. So we ain't gonna go there. But we do got a good jam-packed show for y'all today. We definitely got some topics for y'all in the NFL, little college. We did have an All-Star game last night in the MLB. We already know the AL won. The AL always wins in the All-Star game. Some WNBA news. We do have a trade. So the Connecticut Sun announced that they have acquired Marina Mayberry, a 2025 second-round pick from the Chicago Sky, in exchange for guards Rachel Brannon and Mariah Jefferson, 2025 first-round pick, and the rights to swap 2026 first-round pick. Marina Mayberry going to the Connecticut Sun. What you think about that trade? Now, Chicago ain't got no damn guards.
They got Kennedy. Kennedy's been balling, so that's a guard right there. They got her. She's been balling. Lindsey Allen has been playing pretty well for them. Dana Evans is pretty solid. Yeah, they all right at the guard, but I like this trade for Connecticut because they more deeper now with Mayberry, who can give you buckets, and she's on a very good defensive squad, very good defensive team. So she's basically on a contending squad. So the only way this trade will pretty much be successful, if Connecticut can come out of here with a WNBA championship, and like they are my dark horse, to go deep in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's good. I still like the Connecticut Sun. I still like their chances. There's definitely a good squad over there. I think they're like number 3 right now. Well, let's look at the standings. They're number 2. They're 18-6, and of course the Liberty is 21-4. But last night, the Storm beat my Sparks as usual. I'm not worried about my Sparks. I'm not bent out of shape this year about it because I already know he's in rebuild mode and we got a promising future. But the Sparks lost to the Storm 89-83. Of course, Drew Lloyd dropped 30 on us. NECA had 23. Drew Lloyd had 30. Horston had 14. And then you had De'Erica Hamby, Stevens. Okay, Stevens had 24 points. And Rakia Jackson had 16. And then you still had Ray Burrell coming off the bench, stepping up with 18 points. Couldn't get the job done. But the Sky beat the Aces. That was a shocker. Kennedy, 34 points. Mayberry 15 points. Angel Reese with her double 13 and 10. Then you had AJ Wilson with 28, Jackie Young with 17, and then you had Hayes off the bench with 10. Seemed like nobody wanted to play. Chelsea Plum had a horrible game last night. 4 for 17, only 8 points. Chelsea Gray, 7 points. Chelsea Gray really hasn't been herself since she came back. I guess she got to get acclimated back into basketball. But what you think about last night's game? The sky dropping, the Aces dropping the game to the sky.
I mean, it's not kind of a shocking because the Aces lost some games earlier this year that they actually weren't supposed to lose. So it's pretty much. I mean, the Aces will be fine. I'm not really that concerned about them. You're gonna lose games when everybody's gonna. I mean, of course, you're a champion. You're a WNBA champion, 2-time, basically back to back, I believe. So of course, you're gonna have everybody want to play their best against you, and it was one of those nights, that Chicago definitely had. Kennedy Carter is really good, man. The thing that played her up out of the league is her attitude problem. She does has a huge ego problem, but when she's focused and mentally focused, she's a very good player, man. So other than that, I think the Aces, to me, they're still the best team in the WNBA until proven otherwise. I know you have the Liberty have probably the best record out of everybody. But I mean, till you beat the Aces in a series, then that's what makes you a better team more than anything. You can beat them in a regular season, but when you have to game plan and beat them in a series, that will be tougher.
Then you had the Mercury. Mercury is 13-12 on the season against the Mystics. They 6-9. They won at 96-87. Of course, the big three. Brittany Griner, 23 points. We had Tarazi with 18. Natasha Cloud, who was very underrated, good guard. She had 12. And Kalia Copper with 22. Then you had Cunningham Claw off the bench with 11. Hines Allen, 19 points. Van Loo, another rookie, 17 points. Looks like Aaliyah Edwards had 10 points off the bench. Atkins with 14. Mystics still got some pieces. I know they're missing Deladine, and Deladine don't want to be in Washington. So Washington, you really gonna hold her hostage? So she said, "You know what? I'm just not gonna play this year." So why keep somewhere hostage? If it reminds me of the whole Megatron situation. Y'all went to Detroit, would not let Megatron go, let him explore other options, but y'all wanted to keep him there. So you retired. So I still believe Deladine still got some good years left. Just let her go. Just let her go. Let her go. You never know. Washington could get Paige Beckers and up in the upcoming draft and putting her back with Aaliyah Edwards. I don't know. Then Washington. Not saying they're going to the playoffs, but if they was to get Beckers, but you never know. They could get the number 1 pick. Just don't give it to Indiana no more. Indiana don't need no more number 1 pick.
No position to get it because they're in the playoff hunt.
Right.
They ain't no position to get it. So hey.
Then you got the Liberty beating the Sun 82-74. Bonner with 8. You had Alyssa Thomas 16. Brianna Jones 17. Ty Harris with 11. Dejanay Carrington 13 points. Then you had Ionescu with 30. Vandersloot with 10. Really, nobody scored in this game but Sabrina Ionescu. And that's going to be bad because when there are only two players in double figures for the Liberty last night, but they still won. How is that possible?
Well, you got two other guys with 9. You got 2 other guys with 8, and one Keller Thornton with 7. So that kind of helps a little bit. But other than that, once they get Brianna Jones back, they should be a little bit more better once they end up getting her back. Again, they should be better once they get Brianna Jones. But right now, Ionescu is the person that lead this team, along with Jaquel Jones. Jaquel Jones now she got to be a better player. She used to be an All-Star. She used to be an All-Star as well. So she got to in an MVP, I believe. She got to be a little bit better. So other than that, they'll figure out once they get Bree Stewart right back. It'll all come together.
And then we had an early game today between the Lynx and the Dreams, and the Lynx won 86-79. No Howard. Oh yeah, she had 15 points. She came off the bench though. Ryan Hart 15 points. You had Parker Titus. She had 16. You had 12 from Tina Charles. But no Nafisa Collier. She's out with an injury with her foot, but they still got the job done. Caleb McBride, 30 points, dropped a 30 piece on him. Had Smith with 13. Hardeman had 18. I mean, Minnesota's still trying to ways to get done, but Nafisa Collier is a walking bucket, and the offense struggles when she's not in there. But they found a way to beat the Dream. And then you got the Fever and the Wings tonight at 7 p.m. 7:30. Donte, you're injured prone. Your team is injured. I know you don't really care too much for it.
No, I mean I already know we expect to be a playoff team, but injuries just killed us. I mean, now we got Maddie Seagrass sitting out of the game, so
Dang, y'all gotta go to the street.
She was averaging 14 points per game before she got even hurt. So injuries just played us all season. I wouldn't even bring Satu Sably back. We already 5-19. Ain't nothing good. Ain't nothing on. Don't. We ain't in no playoff hunt. So again, we're back to the drawing board. We fighting for the number 2 overall pick, at least the number 1 or number 2 overall pick. But right now, I think we would have the number 1 overall pick because the Washington Mystics, they're 6-19, so we are just 5-19. So yeah, that's what you can do.
Oh, you know how the lottery is. It's
a lottery. My bad. You said it's a lottery. All right, so.
Yeah, it's the lottery. So you don't know what's going to happen. My God!
Yeah.
Shut up!
Everybody else, everybody on the bench, they're in the hospital right now. We in the hospital beds.
Not the hospital beds. But that is your WNBA action here. We do got a top 10 list to go through in the NFL. Before we get into that, I know we had Caleb Williams sign his rookie deal. So Caleb Williams is signed. Who else we got here? I got my notes here, but they all over the place. Top 10 list. We got top 10 safeties, top 10 linebackers. Coach, start us off with your safeties. Who you got as your top 10?
First, I'm going to go number 1, Ravens safety, Kyle Hamilton. Number 2, Mika Fitzpatrick. Number 3, Antoine Winfield. Number 4, Jesse Bates from Atlanta. Number 5, Marcus Williams from the Ravens. Number 6, Xavier McKinney that went to the Packers from the Giants. Javon Holland is at number 7. Derwin James is at number 8. Number 9 is Tyrann Mathieu. And we got Kyle Duggar at number 10.
All right. So, again, my list is similar to yours, but just in different order. Damian said Caleb didn't sign there yet. It's a verbal agreement. Only nothing has been signed, though. He got signed. It said I could have sworn, that's what I read, that he got signed. I could be wrong, though. Let me just double check. Bears reach deal with top pick and Williams. That's what it said.
When they say they reach deal, hey, that means he signed.
Caleb Williams and Roma Dunze. What's going on, Con?
What's going on, Con, man?
Yeah, they reached a deal. 4-year deal, $39 million for Williams and a 25.5 signing bonus. And then the Bears 4-year deal, $22 million and a 13 signing bonus for Rome. So both your top picks for the Bears are signed. Hold on, I gotta yell. Hold on. Irk my nerves. Like anyway, we got Kyle Hamilton. I got Kyle Hamilton number 1. You got Antoine Whitfield at 2. Jesse Bates 3. Mika Fitzpatrick 4. I got Isaiah McKinney. Darwin James, Holland, Matthew, Williams, and then Duggar at number 10. So we got the same people, just in different order. Go ahead and talk about your linebacker list here.
Right. So linebackers, I got, y'all don't know, linebackers, I have Fred Warner, Walcon Smith, Fred Warner, number 1. Roquan Smith, number 2. C.J. Mosley at number 3, who had a great year. Demario Davis at number 4. Number 5 is Levante David. Number 6 is Patrick Queen. Number 7, T.J. Edwards. Number 8, very underrated guy from the Chiefs, linebacker Nick Bolton at number 8. Number 9, I have Bobby Okereke at number 9, and number 10, Tremaine Edmonds at number 10.
So I had to add some people to the list that you didn't have. I got Fred Warner, Roquan Smith, Davis is 3, Queen is 4, Bolton's 5. I got Edmonds 6. I got J.O.K. from the Browns. He had a very good season there with the Browns. Also put Greenlaw on the list. And then we also got what's the name from the Jags? What's his name? Ola Quinn. I think I'm saying his name right.
It's Aluakon.
Yeah, him. Aluakon. He's on. I'm missing somebody. I got 9. Awesome. Crap. But we got the same, but I just added some folks you didn't have on your list. I didn't have T.J. Edwards. He was like my honorable mention. What's going on, Vic? T.J. Edwards. I got Greenlaw on the list as well. Greenlaw had a good season too until the Super Bowl he got hurt. But TJ will always be one of my favorite players no matter where he goes. I know I ain't want TJ to leave either. I ain't want him to go either, but he wanted to play for Chicago. So Khan said Isaiah Whitmore is off the hook, coach.
Yeah, he off the hook, but he stunk the other night. But that happens. It just happened. It happens. But he is crazy.
All right, so staying in the NFL, we all know Brandon Aiyuk requested the trade. But is it a huge deal if the 49ers trade him? And where do you think he'll get traded to?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. Losing one of your probably your best losing your best receiver. I think Brandon Aiyuk is their best receiver on the football field. That is always a huge deal. So other than that, I think he can be traded to, the Steelers can use another wide receiver. The Commanders can also use another wide receiver as well. You look at the Giants, they can need some receiving help over there. But, the two interesting teams that I would look at is the Steelers and the other team I just said, the Commanders. Those are the two teams I would actually look at. You can also look at the Ravens to see what they would give up for him. The Jets wouldn't be a bad idea. They only got Garrett Wilson over there. Garrett Wilson would need some help over there as well. Allen Lazard is not a good wide receiver. So, those are the teams that you can look at for another wide receiver. The Browns wouldn't be bad as well. They got Amari Cooper.
Because they already got Tyreek Hill. They already got Jalen Waddle and Odell's over there. There will be no need for Brandon Aiyuk in Miami. I can definitely see Washington being a suitor. Maybe the Chargers. Who is Justin Herbert throwing to?
Oh, Justin Herbert, he'll find a way. He'll still be good. He would need another weapon.
I mean, that's why I said the Chargers. Maybe the Colts could play in for. But I definitely see Washington putting their bid in for him. McLaurin, Dotson, and Aiyuk. That'll be a good three. That'll be a good trio. That Jaden Daniels will have in his arsenal to throw to. But I already knew this was coming. Aiyuk was going to want to trade. They already got Deebo Samuel. Jennings is still a good receiver. Jennings would have been your MVP of the Super Bowl if they could have won. Now they can maybe focus on Ronnie Bell now. They did pick him up in the draft. Will we see more of him now that Aiyuk has requested a trade? So we'll see how he fits in the Shanahan's offense. Only reason I say the Jets is because they're not in the NFC, and only they are desperate for another wide receiver. All right. Khan says the Ravens with a bull in the backfield. Facts. Henry. You got Zay Flowers. I can see how you going to Baltimore. The Lamar wouldn't have to do as much. If he went, whatever many weapons he possibly can, team him up with a Mark Andrews, a Zay Flowers, Isaiah Likely. Then you got Henry in the backfield, already with a stout defense. That'll be good for the Ravens. We'll see if Raven Nation pulls the trigger. And but what would you give up for Aiyuk though?
Yeah, I think if I would, you will have to at least give up a first round pick. If I'm expecting that, they will probably have to give up a first round pick, a couple of first round picks. I think Aiyuk is that good of a wide receiver. I think he's that good of a wide receiver.
I think he could be a number one. If you put him on the field, he definitely will be your number one target.
You got number one receiver caliber. He can be the number one.
Can the Chiefs be the first team to get 3?
Straight? Yes. As long as you got that quarterback, Patrick Mahomes, you can do anything possible. As long as you got Patrick Mahomes on your damn team, hell yeah, you could.
Vic said Hassan Reddick and a second round pick. Could you team him up with Marvin Harrison in Arizona?
You could. They can. Kyler Murray can also use some help. Also use some help at receiver over there, but you could.
That would definitely be interesting. Harrison Jr. and Aiyuk. Kyler Murray would be happy, and then McBride, who's going to be up and coming tight end.
Especially the way the team played last year. At the end of last year, yeah.
Should the Jets pursue Davante Adams?
They should pursue any type of receiver. Doesn't even matter who it is.
But if y'all have not yet seen receiver, we all saw that we all saw what Davante Adams was going through with Jimmy G, especially in that Lions game. He was wide open and overthrew him. I don't know how you wide open and you overthrow him. Somebody at the door. Like I don't know how you overthrow a wide open Davante Adams. And you seen Davante. I felt so bad for Davante Adams last season. It didn't make no sense. But he the one that said Jimmy G had to go, and it was clearly because Jimmy G was gonna have him killed. He folded. He had him. He threw one ball and it was behind him. And as soon as he caught, he turned around. He got crushed. So, Jimmy G was gonna get him killed, but Davante Adams already shut everything down, saying he's staying in Vegas. So I don't see him going to the Jets. Why would he go to the Jets? Because he would be with Aaron Rodgers, and they got the chemistry. But no, let him stay in Vegas. The Jets Aaron Rodgers don't need everybody.
I mean, again, if the player says he want to stay in Vegas, I mean, hey, that gives you an answer right there where he wants to be, and the organization may not even consider trading him because Davante Adams is a stud wide receiver. So no, if you want to stay in Vegas, make it work. Hey, again, I don't believe he should. I don't believe the team is nowhere near playoff or championship contender. That's wasting half of his career a little bit. He should be a player that should be on a team that can at least compete in the playoffs. But other than that, hey, he's a superstar of the team, and if he wants to stay, that's him. If he wants to stay, if he comes out and say it.
My bad. Davante Adams is on Club Shay Shay with Shannon Sharp. I gotta watch that. But he said it in the receiver. If y'all have not yet seen receiver on Netflix, it's just like quarterback. It's pretty good. But he said he's not going nowhere. He's staying in Vegas. So why not have him stay in Vegas? Who knows? The Raiders might have a better season this year. Vic said he agreed with you. Can Caleb Williams get from behind me? Can Caleb Williams have a CJ Stroud type season?
I don't think he will. No, I don't think he would. I think he'll have a solid season, but I don't think he will have a CJ Stroud type season. No, I don't think he will.
I know a lot of people are not rooting for Caleb Williams.
I think he's going to be fine. I think he's going to be okay. I think he's going to be
just the type of player he is, the type of passion he has, the type of intensity he has. I want to see him succeed. Will he have a type of season as CJ? I doubt that. But will he be okay? I agree. He'll be all right. I think he'll have a Well, we'll get into our predictions
I
later
mean,
on.
he has a everything is set up for success for him too, because he has a DJ Moore over there who's an underrated wide receiver as well. He has that guy over there. He has Cole Clement and stuff like that. Romeo
Keenan
Dukes.
Allen, Ronan Doomsday. He has the weapons.
He
So
has better weapons than CJ had when CJ came into this season. I know you guys want to say Nico Collins had over 1,000 yards, Tank Dell, but we didn't know how good they were going to be from the start of the season. You didn't know how good they were actually going to be. So, and having CJ Stroud open up everything so that just proved right, and it continues to prove my point over and over. If you get the quarterback situation right, you can be competitive as long as that quarterback is on that football field. That's why I say you always got to get the quarterback situation right, no matter what organization you. If you don't get that right, then you're going to struggle for a long time. No matter if you have pretty solid wide receivers, you have to get the quarterback situation right. I know Brock Purdy, wasn't a top tier pick at all, and he was Mr. Irrelevant, and he's doing very good over there in San Francisco. Credit to him. But I think if you can find a way to get the quarterback situation right, it can at least keep you competitive each and every year, no matter how bad of a team you got. Just some quarterbacks that's just that good that can make anybody better around them. Not every quarterback could do that. I believe Keller Williams is going to have a good season. I believe he's going to have a solid season.
yeah, no, I think so too. He'll be fine with the Bears, and the Bears always had a okay, like they always had a good defense. So it's not like their defense was trash. They always had a good up and coming defense, and they're young too. All right, so let's go to what everybody is up in arms about right now. ESPN's ESPN's top 10 quarterback list, right? And everybody is butthurt or having an issue that Jalen Hurts is not in the top 10. So let's see who's in his top 10. And let's see, should he be on his top 10 somewhere in the top 10, or should he been left off? Let me go find it first. All right, so all right. So you got number one. We all know who number one is. The one man in Kansas City, Patty Mahomes. Number two, Joe Burrow in Cincinnati. Got Josh Allen, number three. Lamar Jackson, 4. Matthew Stafford is number 5. Justin Herbert, 6. CJ Stroud, 7. Aaron Rodgers, 8. Jared Goff, 9. And number 10, Dak Prescott. Should Jalen Hurts be on this list?
I think he should be on the list. But I kind of know the reason why they kind of not have him on the list, because he did have struggle last year. He did have was tied for the most turnovers in the NFL. I see why they left him out, but yeah, he should actually be on the list. And all those quarterbacks had great seasons too. And Jared Goff leading his team to the NFC Championship. But that doesn't mean he's a better player than Jalen Hurts. I value better players, so I think Jalen Hurts is actually a better player than Matthew Stafford and Dak Prescott. And Dak Prescott is pretty good too. It's just he can't win when it mattered the most. So, like I said, I think most of those players that's on the list, like Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff, I think Jalen Hurts is a better player than both of those guys. So he should be on the list, but I understand why they have him off, because he did struggle a lot. He did struggle last year.
Yeah, no, I agree. Damian says, how's Dak on the list?
He is a top 10 quarterback at best. And now if Kirk Cousins was healthy, the way he
would be on the list,
he would have been on that
I
list.
see why they got A-Rod on the list. I know he was hurt last year. Could you say you can take Aaron Rodgers and put Hurts at 8? I wouldn't be mad at that.
You could because he was hurt. He was hurt last year. You could do that. But when Aaron Rodgers, they gotta, like, if Aaron Rodgers is on the field, he's very impactful, and that is true though. But but if you're going by going into this season, are they going by last year because he had to drop off? Then yeah, that list. Then you can make a case for that list. But I got Jalen Hurts is on that list for me. I got him on there.
Jalen Hurts does need to be on that list. I mean, he should be on this list. Can you? I'm not saying put him in like the top 3. I mean, he can at least be top 10. Like I said, you can take A-Rod out and put him 8 or Stafford. No, but it is what it is. So if you take one NFC QB with the game on the line, who are you taking? NFC quarterback.
That's hard, man. NFC quarterback, man. With the game on the line, if I gotta take one quarterback with the game on the line, just because I've seen this guy do it a lot before, and he has a lot of game-winning drives, I want to take Matthew Stafford. If I need someone that with the game on the line that's gonna go get the job done, that can go get me a touchdown, I'm gonna take Matthew Stafford. Even though when he was with the shitty Lions over there, he led them to a lot of game-winning drives. Cincinnati, we already know what he did with the Rams in the Super Bowl, led them to a game-winning drive that helped them win a Super Bowl. We know what he did with Tampa Bay to knock off Tom Brady. He led them to when the defense let that team come back, and Cam Akers was able to fumble the ball. Was fumbling the ball. Matthew Stafford led his team down there. They got a game-winning field goal. So yeah, I'll see Matthew Stafford do it plenty of times. So out of everybody in the NFC, out of all the quarterbacks, I would go with Matthew Stafford. I would go Matthew Stafford.
So let's go through the list here. Of course, Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, Danny Dimes, Jaden Daniels. We can't throw him in there yet because he's still a rookie. So we're not going to go nowhere in the NFC East. Purdy, Stafford, you can say Baker, Derek Carr, Geno, Jared Goff. Stafford might be the guy.
I didn't see him do it too many times.
Right, like they're sitting here going through this NFC quarterback list. Stafford is the dude. Stafford is the guy that could give you a comeback victory. I Stafford would be the most reliable. I could say Jared Goff. That's only if Dan Campbell ain't forcing no fourth downs on him all the time, going for fourth down all the time. Maybe this year he'll not go for it for so much. But that was always my pet peeve with him, especially during the NFC Championship game. Why are you going for a fourth down where you should take these points and try your best to score? But really, Bryce Young, no, not taking Bryce.
Yeah, he will lose your game, but look up how many game-winning drives he got too, though. Look up how many game-winning drives.
Stafford is.
Yes, he don't throw it because he's a gunslinger. That's just what he is. But he's gonna win you a game. If the game online, he could do that.
No, Stafford is clutch when it comes down to game-winning touchdowns, especially the days he used to do it in Detroit, and in fourth quarter comebacks. So out of all the NFC quarterbacks, I'm going to take Stafford. Stafford to get you that comeback victory when you need it. We got some reactions or overreactions as well, bringing this back. We haven't done one of these in a while. So, where is it? Gotta find my damn notes. Screw it. I think I wrote it down here. Ern says Derek Carr. Derek Carr has comebacks too. That's a good one. I wrote it down. And where the hell did I write it down at? See, that's what happens when you're working and then you just throw stuff all over the place. Is it here? Oh, here you go. Right in front of my face. All right. Overreaction or overreaction? Dak Prescott will sign with a different team next spring.
No. I think the Cowboys will re-sign him back.
Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love has some good comebacks. You think so? You think that could be? You think Jerry gonna pay him?
Yeah, I think he's gonna find a way. I want Matthew Stafford, 35 years old. Can anybody guess how many game-winning drives he got?
Ooh. How many game-winning drives does Stafford have, Coach?
42 career game-winning drives.
I think Dak is going. I think we're gonna go. I think Dak will be going. In my opinion, I think Jerry got some work to do. He got to pay CD Lamb. He still got to pay Michael Parsons, and you got to pay Dak Prescott. I don't think he's going to be there. They're either going to go in free agency to find them a quarterback. They're going to try to draft one. Something's going to happen. I don't think Dak is going to come back. Right, new coach, new QB. Dak to the AFC. Who needs a quarterback? Honestly, who needs a quarterback though? That'll be interesting to where his services could go, and for him not to be on the bench. Dak's a starter, so where could he go? He could go to the Giants. He's gonna stay in the division. Seattle. Oh, the Raiders. That's true. The Raiders. I don't know if they're gonna be sold on Aiden O'Connell and Uncle Rico over there. So I mean, it's definitely possible. Top wide receiver will be traded before the start of the season.
Which one? Do it say anyone?
No, I'm just saying. Let's say will a top wide receiver be traded before the start of the season? Is that a reaction or overreaction? You know, you got T. Higgins. I know he still said that he's coming back.
That's a.
You got
Aiyuk. I think T. Higgins and Aiyuk will be traded before the season starts.
All right. The Steelers will be in the QB market next spring. Can Justin Fields be that guy for them, or do they turn somewhere else?
I'm going to say Justin Fields will be the guy for the Steelers. I'm going to say he plays this year.
Russell, last name Wilson. Aaron says AOC sucks. And he does look like Derek Carr in that number 4 jersey. It's so weird. And he says Aiyuk. All right. Cousins, will he be one and done in Atlanta?
No. I think he will play another season.
And did the Jets jump ahead of the Bills in Miami in the AFC East?
No.
I still don't think the Jets will make the playoffs this year. It's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
It's possible it's possible they got the Bills, but the Miami no. But I'm not sure if they got the Bills.
I don't think they're over Miami. I think it's possible Miami could win the division. Do I see the Bills take a setback? Well, we're going to talk about that when we get into our record predictions. I know we still got a couple more top 10 lists to go through. We still got corners and the edge rushers and the defensive tackles. We don't do the offensive linemen. So we still got those top 10 lists. Once we do the top 10, what's going on, Rocky? Once we do the top 10, we'll go into our record predictions and who wins the division. So stay tuned for that for the NFL. Penix is taken over by week 3. Damn, Damien, you ain't giving Kurt no hope. Week 3? Week 3. You right. Week 3. All right, so focus. I think that was all for the NFL for right now. Let me check my list here. AFC quarterback that I didn't do because we already know who we've taken in clutch. That's one Patty Mahomes. So who would you rather have, Donte? Would you rather have one Joe Burrow or Aaron Rodgers?
As of right now?
Yep.
Or Joe Burrow. If it's right now, I'd rather have Joe Burrow.
So if let's just say if you're starting your team, are you still taking Burrow or are you taking A-Rod?
No, I'm taking Burrow. I love Joe Burrow.
Gotta go with Joe Cool. Aaron Rodgers. That's not saying that he's not bad. I mean, he's just getting up there in age. Aaron Rodgers still could win you games.
If you talking about a young Aaron Rodgers, a lot of people will take Aaron Rodgers. If you talking about that young Aaron Rodgers, then yeah, that's the best way to do it. But I'm still take Joe Burrow though.
I am definitely going to take Joe Burrow. Last night we had an All-Star game. Don't know if any of y'all watched it, but I totally forgot it was on.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it though.
I was too busy at practice messing with them damn kids. I had to play a 3-on-3, and I couldn't let the kids show me up, Donte. I had to show them a little things. I had to show them a few things. So we all know the AL won. The AL always wins the All-Star game. The only thing I don't like about the All-Star game is like, what do you get if you win? Do they get like home field advantage or something? I think or
no more. They took that away. They should though. They should. They used to be like that. Whoever win the All-Star game, you should get home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Well, you should get home field advantage in the World Series. Just on that, in the World Series.
I didn't like their uniforms. They was ugly looking. But the AL, they always win. They won 5-3. You had who was hitting? You had Jarren Duran, 2-run homer, gave the AL a win. And then Paul Skenes, he pitched lights out. You had Bryce Harper hit a double. I mean, Ellie Dela Cruz, he was there. Like I said, I didn't really pay attention too much to the game. I know Hernandez, he won the home run derby. So I mean, I just feel like the MLB needs to add more. Maybe a home run derby is fun and all, but I just feel like their All-Star weekend. Week is just like flat because they have the festivities on Monday and then Tuesday is the All-Star game, and then you have it on a Tuesday. So. And I just feel like they just add something, like we was talking about before. Have a skills competition in the outfield or catcher, something like that. I just feel like it gets boring after a while. There's only so many home runs you can get to be excited about.
Yep.
So speaking of All-Star game, whoever was it was a country singer. She admitted the next day that she was drunk. And yeah, so pretty much she sung the national anthem drunk. I know she was horrible. I didn't hear it. I don't want to hear it even after that. But she went on and apologized. But if you clearly see this lady was inebriated, why are you letting her go on the stage? So who dropped the ball there? But I would have turned her mic off. Oh, you said I'm horrible. You ain't singing no more. Going into the second half of the MLB schedule now that the All-Star break is done. So in the American League, we got Baltimore sitting on top of 58-38. But the Yankees is right underneath. What the Red Sox is not playing half bad. They 52-42. Tampa Bay, and then there's Toronto. In the Central, we got the Guardians, the Twins, the Royals, the Lions, and then the Tigers, and then we got the White Sox leading up in the basement there. And in the West, we got Seattle, 52-46, but right behind the Mariners, y'all. Coach Donte's Houston Astros, when everybody counted them out, they had 50-42. They only one game back of first. The Texans, the Rangers, the Angels, and then we got Oakland in the bottom. And in the NL, we got the Phillies with 62-34. We got the Braves, the Mets, Washington, and Miami, Milwaukee, St. Louis, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, and the Cubs is last. And in the West, we got the Dodgers, Arizona, the Padres, San Fran, and the Rockies. Going into the second half, who are you? Who is most favorite? Who is most likely to who's your underdog in the second half of the MLB that you'll see turn things around?
You talking about out of any league, right? Out of
Yeah.
any one of them. So I'm going to say, it's Boston. Boston is pretty decent. Boston is pretty good. Kansas City has been playing pretty well. I'm gonna take the Boston Red Sox. I'm gonna take the Boston Red Sox in the AL. In the NL, I'm going to go with the Atlanta Braves in the NL. I'm going to go with the Atlanta Braves. Look, that's a wild card, a sleeper team that you got to watch out for. That's in postseason time. I'm gonna go with the Atlanta Braves in the NL.
So right now, Atlanta, St. Louis, and the Mets are fighting for the wild card spot. And then in the AL, we got the Yankees, Minnesota, and Boston is fighting for that wild card spot. Y'all know what's going on. NBA. The U.S. team are 3-0. They beat Serbia and Luka Doncic. But is it me? Is Embiid having issues with the FIFA rules?
Is he having issue with FIFA rules?
He's having issues with the FIFA rules because he's in foul trouble. He fouled out. I forget what game it was in like 12 minutes.
No, I just think it's him not playing good at all. That's all it is. He'll be all right. He'll be fine. He got LeBron James. Then we got too much talent not to be fine. You shouldn't already know what the FIFA rules is about. You already know that's different from the NBA. So no, I just think he's not playing too well at all. That's just it. He'll get it. He'll be all right. He'll get it together.
So they beat Serbia. They go up 3-0. I know Australia exposed them a little bit, but if you notice, Australia always play us tough though. Australia got some good guys over there. You may know Josh Giddey, Joe Ingles is over there, Patty Mills. So Australia got a good team. They just exposed us a little bit. Middleton has ankle surgery. Kyrie Irving is recovering from a broken hand. Daryl Morey, you had one job, sir. One job was to get Gary Trent Jr. This man went to Milwaukee. You could have gave Gary Trent Jr. two years for $16 million that you gave to KJ Martin.
He gave KJ Martin $16 million for doing nothing last year.
You could have gave that Gary Trent Jr. And guess what? And he on a 1-year deal with the Bucks. So
you better play. KJ Martin.
You couldn't get him for $16 million for 2 years.
Well, KJ Martin got to play next year. He got to play next year. Yeah, that man 2 years, $16 million. He got to play next year, then.
I'm so hurt.
He got to play.
We just can't have nice things. We just can't have nice things.
That dude would have to play then. If you're going to be hard. KJ Martin was pretty good. He was pretty good with the Rockets, but I don't know how he's going to be with Philadelphia. I don't know that. No.
Thoughts and prayers goes out to the Bryant family. Kobe Bryant's dad passed away yesterday at the age of 69. The Wizards star number 2 pick goes scoreless in 15 shots.
Cam Whitmore,
I think he'll be all right though.
He'll be one. Cam Whitmore went 1 of 15 the other day against Detroit.
Yikes!
He did, so he wasn't too much better. He was only 1 shot better. That was it.
Yikes. So the Lakers added Harden to their staff. JJ Redick is hiring Lindsey Harden as an assistant coach. Lindsey Harden played in the WNBA, played with the Sparks, so she's staying home in LA. I think that's a good, that's pretty cool of JJ to hire her. Yeah. So, what is the biggest obstacle that JJ Redick and the Lakers are going to face this season?
LeBron James, and how he's gonna his rotations, and who's gonna get minutes, who's gonna get the minutes and stuff like that. But if one thing about it, if the Lakers are not winning, expect most of the blame will be going on him if they're not winning basketball games. So I'm interested in seeing the rotations and stuff like that. How he's gonna do it, and stuff. The biggest obstacle, Lakers, you gotta you always want, once you have LeBron and AD, you was a championship contender. You're not a Western Conference Finals contender. You're not a second round. You're competing to win championships. So, like I said, as long as you got LeBron James, who's still at the age of 40, who plays like he's 22 years old, still find a way to get it done when people even think he was going to decline. Yeah, but you're gonna always have a chance. Anthony Davis is balling in Team USA. He's looking really, really good. The other day he had 17 and 14. So it's about how the roster is going to shape up and all of that, and what moves they will make and who he's going to be playing.
LeBron James and his attention, his entitlement. We'll see. I just want the Lakers to give JJ a chance. Don't be the first to scapegoat him when something don't go right, because he is a great offensive-minded coach. Offensive-minded player. But I think he can coach a team. We'll definitely see. I know he had Luke Walton to Luke Walton went to Detroit. He with their staff, JB Bickerstaff. We'll see what Bickerstaff can do with the Pistons too. So they got Mr. Cardio over there and Tobias Harris. When he can't score no bucket, that's all he do is run up and down the court.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Tobias might ball. Of course, you leave Philly, you go somewhere else, you're going to shine. It never fails. Never fails. Derek White. We all know Kawhi Leonard withdrew from the Olympic team, and he added Derek White. So is Derek White the better choice from Jaylen Brown?
No, he's not the better choice, but I'm not going to be mad at the choice, though. He's a very good defender, man, and a very good shooter. So, but over Jaylen Brown, I don't believe he was the better choice. But other than that, there's not. You still, man. Team USA still looks good. So even with them, they're gonna look good with them, or even without
them. I would have went with Jaylen Brown. Like I like Derek White. He had a great season this year. But how you not have the MVP of the finals in the Olympics? But it is what it is. Derek White got the spot. So we got some college questions here for you, Coach, with some topics here. Can Kirby Smart become the next Nick Saban?
Well, I don't know about the next Nick Saban. That's a lot to ask for Kirby Smart. But the Georgia Bulldogs, they're going to always be competitive. I mean, they still got Carson Beck. They're going to have a good running back room. They always do running back by committee. But I think they're going to be one of the teams to compete for a national title again. They're going to be in that playoff.
Especially with the new playoff format. You still think Nick Saban will have him beat?
Like I said, I think Nick Saban got him beat right now, but I think it's a chance that Kirby Smart could be, but I don't think he will be. I think he will go down as one of the greatest coaches, though.
No, I agree. Definitely agree. Deion Sanders. We all know Deion Sanders. Not say he's been in the news lately, but just with Colorado and the shenanigans. Yeah, Kamani McLean leave, but then he goes to Florida, and now he's doing the same thing he was doing in Colorado and Florida. So was it really Deion, or is it Kamani McLean?
But anyway. That's the player. That's the player. That's on the player. You can't do nothing. If he goes and does what he done in Colorado and then they let him go, then he does the same shit. That's the player. You cannot blame Deion for that. That's on the player. The player got to.
Deion was trying to get him to get out of that. But
yes. So that's on the player. That's more of the player. The coach is going. Of course, your coach, you're going to get looked at, which is that's why I'm a big fan of holding players accountable more than. Coach is not up out of the deal. They're not up out of it, but the player got to want that more. That's on the player.
Can Deion lead the Buffs to a college playoff while he's there? Do you think it can happen?
I think I think at some point it probably may will, but I don't think it's no time soon. I don't think it's this year or probably next year. I don't think he will. I don't think he will do it.
I don't know. We'll definitely see what happens. Me personally, I don't think Dion can get there. Not saying
I
I'm not hating him. Hating
think
him on him anyway.
making it to a bowl game, that's successful right there to him, and getting that team to 4 wins. That's that team has won. That team has been just an atrocity for the last couple of years. Before then, he won 4 games last year. That's already was an improvement. So again, if he can just at least get them to a bowl game, like win just at least 5 games or 6, that will be a success right there. Because when you win 6 games, you basically in a bowl game. So the more improvement you can get each and every year, the more you'll feel good about it. The more you'll feel good about them doing it. But I'd say I can project them I can see them winning 5 or 6 games this year. I can see it.
I know that the format is definitely going to change. Going to have some more competition. I don't even know. Let me see what the format. I forgot how the format's going to go. Jalen Milroe in Alabama. Hey, do you guys do a college football? I mean, we will in the when the college football starts. I won't, but this guy right here, Coach Donte, he'll be up there. So I'll post it. So yeah, we talk about it all. College football is definitely one of them. I got 2 cousins that's in Nebraska. We all know that Micah was in Florida. If y'all didn't know, he was the one that started. He was about to go to blows because Graham Mertz got murked, and he was going to blows with Tennessee. But he's going to be an offensive lineman. He wanted to play with his brother in Nebraska, so he's going to be blocking for his brother in Nebraska. So definitely going to be watching that. But what is the new format since we are talking about college football? Coach, I know you're ready for tomorrow. Or was it when the 19th?
The 19th?
Friday, right? Friday. I know you're ready for Friday.
What is Friday? I forget.
Don't your game download?
Oh, no, my game download later tonight.
Oh, okay.
Download later tonight.
Oh, y'all stay tuned. The coach gonna be streaming some NCAA. Look, I'm gonna be last to get it. I already know I'm gonna be last to get it, but I'm gonna still get it because so far it looks pretty good so far.
Oh yeah, and you got to be good to play on Heisman. If you're not good, if you ain't good enough to play on Heisman, you can't play on that one. I don't think I'm gonna play on no Heisman. They don't drop no pick interceptions. They on everything. They catch everything. You got to be a great gamer just to figure out that Heisman stuff. I'm gonna try it, but man, oh man. But I'm gonna be on that road to glory in Dynasty a lot, though. I'm gonna be on it a lot, though.
I only play all Madden on Madden, so I can imagine what Heisman level is on the NCAA.
Oh man, that's just like all Madden.
College playoff format. All right, let's see what this format is. College football playoff 2004. All right. So it's going to be 12 teams. So the number 5 will go against the 12. The number 6 will go up against the 11. The number 7 will go up to the number 10. Number 8 will go up against number 9. Let me see. Yeah, 12 college teams play playoff. Field will include the 5 highest ranked conference champions, which will receive an automatic bid, and then the 7th highest ranked team will round out the 12 team format. So I think we'd be different. We'll definitely see some more competition. It won't be just the average norm of the top 4. So definitely going to be interesting. I'm making sure. I think we talked about everything. Did we? Oh wait, no, we didn't. So, how much? How much would Alabama season be successful without the title? Since you know they got a new coach and all.
When you're a team of Alabama, you kind of like Georgia, the Lakers. Any team will be, hey yo, without a champ national title, yo, it will always be kind of like a failure. It just based on how it just based on how your team is really built. They still got Jalen Miro. They still will have a good running back room. So yeah, anything without a title for Alabama or Georgia or something like that it will be a disappointing.
Well, we'll see what the board does. He's coming in, taking over for Saban.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it should be interesting, different atmosphere, but we all know Alabama's used to being that top team we used to seeing every year fighting for a spot in the top four. So it's definitely going to be interesting season with college football. And that's right around the corner too. So it's July, so officially training camps are going to be starting. Then we'll get to preseason in August, and that's how football is definitely going to be here. When you get to preseason games, that's how you know that football is here. Now, who are you watching? Go ahead.
When you get to training camp, football is really bad. When you in training camp, you know it's that. You know it's bad. You know it's bad. Because I got football for high school on the 30th. On the 30th start back. That take me right to season.
Jalen has a scrimmage August 17th. So that's
Yep.
how I'm like,
Yeah.
here we go. We're officially back. He's in his senior season. So we'll see. He's played all 4 years of football. So we'll see what this year is. Hopefully they got a better defense. That defense last year was that defense last year was horrendous. Look, I'm traveling an hour away to leave at halftime because it's so bad. I'm like, no.
When you talk about Jalen defense like that, what would Jalen say? Did Jalen know his defense bad?
He on the offensive side, so I mean he on
He
the
gotta watch. Do we say his defense bad? Is it? Yeah.
I feel like Jalen, your defense is
I
horrible.
know he ain't gonna say it as a player. I know he ain't gonna say it as a player or like in front of them. But around, I know if you ask him right now how bad his defense is, he'll come out and say it. I know he'll come out and say something. How bad it was.
I just hope this year it got better because last year, oh my god, they couldn't catch a cold, they couldn't cover a soul, they couldn't do nothing. We had a lead and then we end up losing in overtime. I was so upset about that game. Gotta drive an hour away, get there, and we getting blown out at halftime. I'm like, nope, I'm going home. I'm not staying for this behind whooping. I'm not staying for this whooping. There's 2 games. He told me. He said, "Mom, go home. Say less. I'm going home. I'm not staying here and watching this."
I gotta see if he gonna say. I gotta see if he gonna say. I'm gonna ask Jalen one day how bad that defense was. I'm gonna ask him how bad that defense actually was.
He's not here. But is he here? He's not here. I don't think he's home. I would ask him. And next time he come in the basement and go like, "Jalen, how bad was your defense last year?"
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, y'all. So we're not going to be doing this for that much longer. But if you want to call in, where is the number? The phone lines will be open. Even if you have a topic or a question to ask or something that we didn't talk about that you want to discuss, there's the number. 302-729-3046 is the line. So if you want to call in, go ahead. The phone lines are open. So who you gonna play with when you get the game, Coach?
Hey, huh?
You gonna play with the Longhorns?
Yo, I'm gonna try to. Yo, we ain't won a championship in how long?
Well,
A long.
since Vince.
Yo, since Vince, that's the last time we
Oh
won a
my
national.
God, dang!
No, we
That's
beat
a long
Tennessee.
time.
That's a long time ago, and I'm also play Road to Glory. I'm also probably go to Texas on Road to Glory
Oh yeah,
though.
you already said you're gonna be a 5-star. You ain't playing
Yeah,
behind nobody.
I'm talking about it, man. But like, if you're a 5-star freshman, that don't mean you get you
Right.
start.
That don't mean you start right.
People, but yeah, they got two choices. They got either two choices. I'm gonna either take their spot. I'm like how the Undertaker came out and said, you got two choices, man. I'm either take your spot or you either get your ass kicked. That's how it goes. yeah, 2006. Yeah, I'm trying to rebuild it. Plus, we in the SEC too. Oh yeah.
Oh,
SEC.
Vic said 06. It was that long ago. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah, that long. 18 years, 2024. Yeah, that long. It was that long. It was that long since we won a national championship. It was that long. It was that long.
That's wild. But
That's
who
Go ahead.
are you looking at in the summer league?
Well, I'm looking at the summer league.
Catches your eye in the summer league.
Man, like I said, I told y'all, man, that Don't Connect kid look good, bro. He look good in that summer. Look. Yeah, that Don't Connect kid, he look really good, man. Like that's the guy I'm eyeing on. And I also give you another player who's been really good, Terrence Shannon. Terrence Shannon from Minnesota has been really well as well. So yeah, those two has been really impressed.
Patrick Beverly going overseas. Poor Pat Bev. He going overseas to play basketball.
They said he turned down a couple of contracts. He turned down a couple of contracts from Houston and somebody else, and so I guess he going to go play overseas. I guess he going to go take the money and go overseas. Overseas give you a lot of money though.
He said they gave him an offer he couldn't refuse.
Yep. So he must get paid a lot. He must get paid awfully a lot.
So I did have an NBA question. How with Klay Thompson going to Dallas? Where do you see the Mavs at in the West? Are they in the middle of the pack? Are they at the top? Are they at the bottom?
I can see them being in fourth. I can see them being fourth. I see them being fourth in the West.
They was in the middle of the pack last year. Where do you see OKC knowing that they added Isaiah Hartenstein and Caruso? Are they still number one seed?
I think they will fall off next year. I think they will go to number 5.
Ooh.
They'll go number 5. I think they'll at least be 5. They'll at least be 5. I'm gonna say 5. At least 5. They still need to make the playoffs.
Definitely gonna be should be interesting. Like I'm not ready for the NBA just to see. He said there he needs to do Pat Bev a solid. Yeah, because he told this man he wasn't gonna trade him, and then boop, he trades him.
Oh, he did that to Chris Paul. Daryl Morey be lying like him. Daryl Morey just be lying his behind. Y'all got a deal that y'all can't trust. That he won't sign people y'all want to sign in. Then plus he'll lie to the public. He'll lie to your face and say he won't trade you, but then again he'll do it. Then again he gonna do it. He'll do it. That's crazy. That'll be crazy.
Daryl Morey. Again, you had one job to sign Trent Jr.
That would have been a great signing right there.
And then campaign goes to the Knicks. So we got Kyle Lowry. So I guess he'll be the guard on the bench. But Gary Trent Jr., KJ Martin, which one would you rather have? You're gonna take KJ Martin.
He gotta play. KJ Martin gotta play. He gotta play this year. You gave that man $16 million, man. That man he gotta play. He has to play. He got to play. He must got a plan for him to play. Pay that man that type of money.
We'll definitely see. But if no one wants to call up, we're going to end it here. Make sure y'all tune in maybe next week, depending on scheduling. But remember, 100, we are going to have some fun. Damn, Ice Cube don't even want Pat Bev. He can't even go to the big three.
He can go like again. It's not they don't want him. He turned the offers down, so it ain't like he didn't have an offers. He had offers. He just turned them down and went overseas. That's all he did. People wanted him. They wanted him to play. He just turned it down and got more money from overseas, I guess. And not the matter they didn't want him.
All right, come back next week. We'll try to go on episode number 93. We're almost there. To episode 100 again. You know, the jersey giveaways and the 7202nd T-shirt and hat. Gonna bring some people up again. You can't be on anybody, and of course the calling number will be live and up and running too for the 100th episode. So make sure y'all tune into that. But Coach, what you got tonight? What you got going on? What you got going on? You doing a college tonight?
Yep, I'm doing a college football night. If my boy Edom live, I will be in their stream. I won't be live, but if they not, I will be doing college on my YouTube channel. We'll be doing Dynasty and Road to Glory, so I will be grinding. But my boy them Ego live, I'm gonna be joining. I'm gonna be part of their live, letting them have their spotlight. Maybe I'll go early, probably tomorrow, and go live. But I am gonna be on the game when they upload. I am gonna be on the game.
Yeah, I gotta go in the box and see what it's looking like. I said I'm not getting it yet. I'm trying to wait. It might be free on Game Pass one day. You never know. EA might do that because I'm gonna be mad if I buy it and then they're like, "Oh, it's on the game." Because that's what happened with Madden. I bought it and then come to find out a week or so later it was free. So I'm like, doggone it. So I'm gonna wait a little bit just to see if they do put it on Game Pass. But yeah, so. But I know a lot of people was like, "Oh man, I gotta upgrade my system just to play it." Well, I don't know what to tell you. You knew this was coming. You should have upgraded your system to the next gen. So I'm glad I got mine. So, because you gotta get GTA 6 when that comes out. We've been waiting for years for that too. GTA 6 is finally coming. But yeah, appreciate y'all for being in the chat. Appreciate y'all. Y'all always are the fuel that makes us go. Of course, Vic, Jonelle, Damien couldn't think his dang old name. So appreciate y'all, Earn. I know this was an earlier edition than we usually do a late night. Maybe we'll go back to the late night. We'll see. But I wanted to get it out the way because I have stuff to do today. So we'll go back to like the 7 to 8 o'clock forum. Everybody be in the chat. But appreciate y'all. Come back to us. Don't do nothing dumb. But if you do, just make sure you do it safely. Because I don't want to hear that y'all did something and y'all don't come back. So love, peace, and hair grease. We see y'all on the next video, next live. Tune in. Make sure y'all tune in for Coach's stream with college. Let them know what you think about the game. And yeah, we're out of here, y'all. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.
I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders now.